All right, we're back with part 3. I had a maintenance person come by, so I had to wear an N95. And look at my skin. Look at what it does to my skin when it has a proper fit. Anyway, part 3. So, a psychologist who is simply sharing her expertise, which may itself be a divergence from popular opinion, but not the current science. So that's not your fucking expertise then. Should not be subjected to baseless accusations. That is the definition of a based accusation. You not actually sharing your expertise because it's your fucking opinion, not actual expertise based in the most recent research. What the hell are you talking about? Threats against one's livelihood and personal attacks. If you cannot assist the community you claim to be able to help, don't claim that you can help them. Like, it's not that hard. It is your responsibility to actually be properly informed if you're going to help the community that has historically been disenfranchised and failed by the diagnostic criteria you are now touting as the end-all be-all of what autism actually is. She says this as if her field hasn't failed us and as if we aren't entitled as autonomous human beings to speak up against us being failed. She says this as if we have no right as actual human beings to have a voice in our own forms of disenfranchisement, and that is fucking bullshit. So much so, I had to deactivate all public accounts to wait out the 72-hour news cycle. First of all, that's not a funny or smart thing to say. Second of all, this is something that you should have accounted for before you started spreading medical disinformation and miseducation that harms the community you're claiming to know so much about. It is vital to recognize that individuals with genuine autism. What the fuck is that? That isn't even a term. Like, what the hell? There is actual autism, and then there's people that aren't autistic. It's just that simple. You don't get to come up with a made-up term like what Singer did the other day with, what the fuck did she say? Some other nonsense that was like actually created by like incels or something. Anyway, however, this very vocal online community spewing hostility and vitriol running under the banner of being woke folk, nobody is calling themselves woke folk, seem to have no issue quickly and effectively advocating for their interests, leveraging and building their personal brand by the thousands, engaging in sophisticated and manipulative arguments, and perpetuating the very toxic pack mentality they claim to have been victim of in years past. Here's the fucking thing. You don't get to go on an app that you have never been on, to a community you know nothing about clearly, and act as if you are some sort of expert in our experience what autism actually is, when you do everything to demonstrate you have no idea what you're talking about. You don't get to go on to a community of disenfranchised people who have lived a life of torment because your field failed us, your specific position failed us, and then pretend as if we didn't live that life of torment and that most of us are faking it. You don't get to fucking do that. That doesn't make what you've said okay, and I don't feel bad for you.